Bro, in January that I met you, maybe not the exact date, but a new feeling, sort of like the beginning of the year, midnight on the 1st. There was no countdown for my guard drop. Much like resolutions, vows were made to condition a healthy relationship. By February, I listened to you. All your sob stories about your black history, your tears chanted with pride, allowing you to use sympathy as a playbook for my trust, and I connected with you. So much so that I would march on to the rhythmic lies you beat in my mind on a high note, from you blowing smoke, rolling over your own accidentals, but it sounded good. So I'll let your victim mindset be a drum major of influence over my life. By April, I had seen that you may be problematic. It was magic how you disappeared every time I needed you.
Let's go.
You're walking in your shadow, convinced that you were shielding me, not knowing it was from my own shine. Being the wind beneath your wings allowed you to blame me for the crashes. Still, the cold winter had allowed a bond to spring up. Not enough pressure had been applied for you to fall. No, that would not be until the summer heat after June. And when you popped off like July fireworks, I spent August cutting you off. Then in conversation with my father in September, he revealed that in old war times, one of the common practices for a GSW to your upper or lower limbs was amputation. This was done to save infection from spreading to further parts of the body, and I thought about you. Even as October brought the change of you leaving me alone, and I sat around my table in November giving thanks to God for good health because infection hadn't spread to further parts of my heart, I still couldn't help but feel like a part of me had been amputated.
Let's go.
The thing about something toxic is when you cut it off, you're better and bitter at the same time.
Yes.
When you make changes to the man in the mirror, your reflection won't look the same.
Let's go.
Knowing the road ahead is a dead end doesn't make turning around any easier.
Let's go.
I imagine those old soldiers would look at their severed limbs and think about what used to be.
Let's go.
Arms that can't hold, legs that can't run back, and a mind that's going crazy, yearning to do both. I have old pictures in my room, literally severed down the middle to stop the infection, reminiscing. Leaving them whole would leave me plagued with letting you back in my life. It's not easy to stay away from something harmful. Now that's what makes addiction so dangerous. Killing ourselves for that lively feeling. Every time we do, we leave an infected wound. And regardless of how painful the infection, when you lose the object of your affection, change becomes effective immediately.
Yeah.
Toxic love may not be good, but it don't feel good to lose. And as I sit here and another December comes to close, the casket that lies my trust for you goes with it. The tombstone will tell of the time that I wasted with you. Seasons and months have passed, and though on different paths, I wish you well in the upcoming years. I'm still healing from the amputation. Though I'll call off the toxic, my reflection doesn't look the same. I'm as bitter as I am better, and I still wonder about what used to be.